Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Today we will be talking about CV writing. Like I said, my next video will be all about CV writing. Did you know if you have a very good format CV, you can easily land your dream job without any hassle, without any problem, and even stress. That is really so important. So in this video, I will be telling you how you can draft out a compelling and winning CV that can easily let recruiters who gives job or who hires give you the chance of an interview, and you can eventually get that particular job you have applied to. Yes, so in this video I will be explaining it step by step. Now let me go straight to the point. To talk about the first step of writing CV, we have to take a look at your personal information. What is your personal information? We have to take a look at your name, your email, which is a professional one, which means if you have two names, it has to be that particular two names without any space in between them, and at gmail.com. If you have three names, you have to write these three names beside each other without any space between these three names, and at gmail.com. You understand the point? So this is what they call professional Gmail. This is one of the essential criteria most recruiters, or let me say all recruiters, definitely looks at while reviewing your CV. Yes. So lastly, about the very first information of yours that is supposed to be at the very top of your CV is also your phone number. You understand? It has to be there. So after this, also you can also add your LinkedIn profile link if you have LinkedIn. Let me also know by the end of this video, or in the comment section, let me say in the comment section, if you want me to make a video on how you can create a LinkedIn account and optimize it. What do I mean by optimization? You have to let it attract value, let it attract recruiters, let it be a professional one, so it can be acceptable. And the link to your LinkedIn is what I'm talking about right now. So it can also be part of this first section of your CV. Now let me go to the second section. The second section is all about your personal summary. They call it summary. Personal summary. Here you have to briefly talk about yourself, who you are. If you're a graduate, you talk about it. If you're a full-time business person, you talk about it. If you're a teacher, you talk about it. For example, you can say a motivated, or let me say an experienced English teacher. You wouldn't just say you're a teacher. You have to be specific. You can say an experienced or a committed and long time. An experienced teacher, a fully committed and well experienced English teacher in different schools, and over time, or over 7 years experience. You can just say it that way, or you can say a committed and long-time English teacher with over 7 years teaching experience with hands-on practical and theoretical knowledge. I am skilled in computer operation, and also guiding children throughout their academic activities. Since all this while, I have been, or you can say, I've increased the population of students in schools where I've taught based on my academic positive input, most especially in phonics. You can just mention one particular thing that you did that actually triggered the increment of students or pupils in the schools you have taught. This I'm saying is just like a kind of example. It is not your whole story, but a very brief story of yours about your career, about who you are, about what you've done. You understand? So, this can just be maybe 5 or 6 lines. Your personal summary shouldn't be more than that. 5 or 6 lines, highest. 5 to 6 lines, 7 lines, I think at max. To me, that's how I use it. Most of the time, I just limit it to 4 lines, so it's limited to maybe 4 or 5 lines highest. So you have to just use powerful and interesting words that speaks about you, that speaks about your qualification, your experience, and who you really are. You understand? So that's how personal summary can be drafted. So in your last line, you can say a passionate and curious person who is always interested in improving learning across various various learning across various sectors of my field. You understand? You can just like talk about a conclusive or something where sentence or compound sentence in your last line. Are you getting the point? So that's how it is. So then you now go to your what? To your experiences. That's where you will now be mentioning places you've worked, like you mention places you've worked, and you will make sure the very first one you are mentioning it is arranged, let me say, in an hierarchy form. The very first one you are mentioning is really the very first place you've worked. So you mention another one. You mention that if you have worked in 4 places, for instance, make sure you mention the whole 4 places you've worked and the exact job title you actually did there, or you actually performed there. So your role, and you make sure the years whereby you work there are clearly stated by the right hand side. For example, now you can say, maybe you are a teacher, you can say, you just write Al-East College, or maybe Imperial College. That's all. You let it be bold in style. You use 11 or 12 as your font. You can use Bookman old style, or depending on some jobs, people mostly don't use Arial. If in Nigeria here, you can mostly use maybe Arial, Bookman old style, and all of that. But international CV, there's a particular this thing you can use. So you can use a Bookman note style. There's a particular font you can use. So as I was saying, the year, it has to be by the right hand side. For example, now the very first place you work in your life was maybe 2018 to 2020. You have to write 2018 Ivan, you now write 2020. 2018 space Ivan space 2020. So in some cases, you have to write the month whereby you start and the month you end. You end the job. Then, if there is a gap, you have to tell what you were doing during that particular gap. There shouldn't be a gap. For example, now 2018 you stopped, 2020 you stopped your first work, so you were not doing anything significant, or maybe you were at home. So from that place, from that 2020 to 2023, then you now got another job and started doing that job. So that 2020 to 2023 has to be well explained on your CV. You can just fix something in between. Okay, I was at home doing this, so you can say self-employed. You can say maybe you are working with somebody, maybe at home, maybe your mother, you help your mother stay at shop, so you can just say personal assistant. So you just mention your mother's shop or what she does. You can say sales representative there. Then that's how you now arrange it till 2026 that we are. Don't forget, this section I'm talking about is the third section. The first section is your personal information, followed by the personal summary, and this is the third section, which is what? Which is your experiences. So under each place of work that you have mentioned, you mentioned the name of the place of work. Ivan, you open brackets, you now mention the job title, what you were doing there. You understand? And make sure in your personal summary, for example, now you have performed different roles across different places you have worked. Maybe you have not been working as a teacher, and in your summary you only talk about you being a good teacher. No, make sure each places you have worked, those titles of your job are briefly explained. You understand? So that's why they call it personal summary, to summarize your whole experiences. So after that, you can you now move. So under each place of work, you create a tablet. 1, 2, 3 tablet. 3 achievement is okay. You talk about how you have how you've made a positive impact to that place of work. You can say improved. You can say taught. If it's teaching, you understand, you can say taught. You can say groomed. You can say explained vividly, words, sound is, and made sure pupils practicalize sound by speaking regularly, which improved the children or the pupils English speaking during my time, which improved the student English sound during my time, or during, you can just edit during, like, which improved the pupils English speaking sound. You can also go ahead under the second tablet, and say organized lesson planned timely and conducted chart of conduct and progress for children to ensure each child's or each pupil behavior and character traits are well tracked, which improve the academic standard of the school. You can also mention this. You can go ahead on the third tablet and see taught the pupils during the lesson which made them understand clearer the classes which were held during the regular school time. So you mention what you did and how it impacted, and what impact that thing was carried out. You don't just mention I taught here, I was this and that, but you did not mention the impact. So this is how you do across all places you work, and that's all. So after that, you write your skills. For example, maybe you are now a data analyst, you write it there. A writer, computer literate, project management, you list those things there. Then the tools, maybe for example, now a skill that has tools, maybe for under data analytics, now you open a bracket, Power BI, Python, Excel, you close your bracket or whichever one, the other one you have. Then you go to your hobbies, things that you like. Maybe you like reading and other stuff like that. So by the end of this video, if you watch this video till the end, I will tell you, or you can drop in the comment section what you want to learn more about CV writing, and I will never hesitate to do a more video of clarification, or a further video of clarification, just for you to understand clearly. And moreover, you can also reach out to me personally to get your CV done in no time. If you can't pass through the gathering of your information and putting them together, the composition and all of that, I do this also. You can always I will drop my phone number, my WhatsApp number in the description box, and you can as well reach out to me via this WhatsApp number. But this thing is something you can actually do yourself. If you do have any question, you can drop in the comment section. And if you want me to send you a guide, add it to my WhatsApp community, I can do that. You just type CV in the comment section. Just send CV. I will send you the phone number myself, and you can as well reach out to me on WhatsApp. Do not forget to subscribe to this channel, like this video, comment and share, of which this will always motivate and promote this page, and you can always get more videos from me whenever I post. When you click on the notification bell, and you click on the all, and you can always get my video anytime I post. Make sure you subscribe to this channel, and I will see you in the next one. Bye. And before I go, let me tell you, this video we have a part 2 where I'll be explaining the education section, the reference section, your competencies, and some other things, whereby when you know all these things all together in conjunction with what you've learned in the first video, you can always have a very compelling and winning, and in fact even standing out CV that can land you a job you desired. Thank you. See you in the next video. Don't forget to subscribe, like I said, to my amazing channel, Ilyas Global Fat. Thank you.